Am I here? I don't know. Am I here? There's a rumor that I'm here. I don't know. Am I here or not? I'm not hearing anything. Let's see if I can hear that. Nope. Sound is off. I got no sound. Maybe I have sound. Maybe I don't have sound. Maybe I'm not here at all. Oh, that was bad. All right. Oh, that was an experimentational thing. That did not work. I can't help being late. I'm an old lady. We move slow. Yeah. It's It'sSusieQue96. And we're live. And I just gotta do this thing if I can figure out how to do it. Because it's a childhood memory. Share video file. I don't know if this is going to work either, but I'm going to. Nope, that's not going to work either. This stuff is just not letting me do anything I want today. I had all these great ideas, things I wanted to do, but I couldn't figure out how to get them done. So I think that's the problem. I can't figure out how to get the things done. This might be it. I don't know. Yeah, here we go. Let's see if this shares. I'm trying to share a video, but I can't make things work. It's not doing what I want. It's sharing that screen. It is not sharing the video. Well, Seabiscuit, share the video, darn it. Nope. All right. Maybe another day. Maybe another day. Anyway, it's It'sSusieQue96, and I'm back in some crazy sense of the word. Just couldn't get shared what I wanted to share. But it's all right. I kind of lost some energy since earlier this morning, but I'm back and there's 5 of you here, so let me make sure I got the night bot on. And there is my bot. Oh, he's so groovy. I like my night bot. Andy called who a jerk? Andy, you behave, young man. You just quit that right now. I can't be having that name calling stuff. I already been called names today. It's true. I haven't even got to do my show yet. I'm already in trouble. Thank you, Jessie O. Oh. Well, I invented a new game today. But first, I'm going to go over here and say hi to everybody that I have missed, which is everybody. Andy 73.6, I hope has recovered from his guest appearance yesterday morning on Sunday News with Suze. That was a good one. That was a test run to see if I could do a live stream again. The lucky James Eller, the ever charming Jessie O is in the house. Scrat Tango, crazy. Hello to everybody but Andy 73.6. Oh my goodness, they're at it already. The kids are back. Reed's Art of Adventure. Yep. The kids are back. And come over to Grandma's house to act up and be crazy. Oh, well, it's going to be an interesting low-dough coin collecting show. I'm still trying to rein myself in. I want to go smack my neighbor. Yeah, you won all that scratch because you won a couple of smaller drawings and then you won the grand prize. So you had like 3 different wins all in one package. Yeah, you won a lot of stuff. And then for a week you kept going, I don't win anything. I'm like, dude, you won everything in the house. All right, well, cup of the day, a mugshot. Oh yeah, he on the 12th day, it's a Christmas scratch cleaned house. Man. Scratch was raking in the dough. It's not what the cup says though. It's just tea. Well, for those of you who missed it earlier, when I did the reminder video to remind everybody I was back, told a story about my next door neighbor, my new next door neighbor. And it got worse after that. I got a new next door neighbor. Unfortunately, the lovely lady who lived next door to me passed away a couple weeks ago. And she was like the best neighbor in the world. For one thing, she was a real sweetheart. But for another thing, she was deaf as a post. So there wasn't any complaining about noise or anything. Not that I'm noisy, but anyway, I went to bed last night at 8 o'clock, which is about normal for me. Now, I did wake up about 1:30 or 2 and got on my iPhone and went in a couple of channels for a little bit. But there was no noise involved. I was back to sleep pretty quick. Like I said, I just got on the iPhone, went in a couple of channels, and even in the live streams of those channels, it says, I can't tag everybody because I'm on my iPhone. So anyway, I'm sitting in the doctor's office this morning, and I get a call from the management here at the apartments that my new neighbor complained. Now, I'm going to tell you what the complaint was, and y'all can figure out how stupid it is. Because you guys are my regulars. You know me. You know that I've been going through all this thyroid crap and that I'm like in bed by 7:30 or 8. Handy Andy almost had a stroke the other night because I showed up in his stream at 1 a.m. But I had just woke up. Anyway, they get a complaint in the office from this guy who said that from 3 to 4 a.m., I had my TV or my stereo on full blast, listening to what sounded like a preacher. Okay. So are we all with this? First of all, little Susie ain't awake at 3. And she darn sure is not up listening to a preacher. So this story is already flawed. Well, anyway, the manager calls me. I'm sitting in the doctor's office. I'm like, huh? I was in bed at 8 o'clock. Yeah, and I sure wouldn't have been listening to a preacher. And so she really started laughing. And she says, well, I don't know what he was hearing. I said, well, maybe it was the people upstairs. This guy just moved from upstairs on the opposite side of the apartments down to this end of the building. Well, there's a thing about this end of the building, and on my way home, I was thinking about it. When you live on this end of the building, we are right behind a shopping center. And I don't mean like a little strip mall with, we're behind a freaking Walmart and 2 cell phone stores and 2 vape stores. and a Dollar Tree and a bunch of other stuff. But we are like on this end of the building, we are right behind the shopping center. So it occurred to me, there are some kids who I think they work at one of the vape stores that pull their car, their little Mazdas and all that stuff. They pull their cars back behind the store and they stay back there and party, playing rap. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe that's what he heard. Well, then another neighbor comes along and he needs a postage stamp. And I said, well, I got some. So he walks down to my apartment with me, and he started talking about the kids were out there partying last night and playing the rap until 3 or 4 o'clock. And I said, well, why did you hear it? And he said, oh, because I was up partying with so-and-so, and, we heard it. So about this time, this grumpy old fart who reported me for my non-existent bad behavior comes out of his front door. And I said, hello, new neighbor. I said, I need to let you know, and I had a witness for all of this, and I need to let you know that what you heard last night was not coming from my apartment. I was in bed by 8 o'clock. What you were hearing is the kids who pull up right up here at the edge of the yard here on the other side of the fence at the vape store. And they open the doors to their cars and they've got the booming rap going. And that's what he thought he was hearing, that he thought was preaching, was the tone of the rap. Yeah, So we're trying to explain to him, you're going to have that. If you live on this end of the building, you just get used to it, because we can't go over there and make the people in the parking lot go away. You can call the cops on the people over there, but banging on my wall and calling the office to complain is not going to stop it, because it's not coming from here. Well, I've never seen anybody with such a grumpy face in my life, and I'm kind of grinchy. He looked at me and he said, well, I know what I heard, and it went on till 2 or 3 at 4 in the morning, and I know it was you. And the other tenant and I are standing there looking at him like, what is your malfunction, dude? And so we started to go out the exit. We were going to go outside, and this guy slammed the fire door in our face. Now, my landlady had already gone home for the day, but I called, left a couple messages on the office phone and told her, look, so-and-so was with me. I had a witness. And then I ran into a lady in the laundry room a few minutes ago, and she said something about the guys being out there last night playing the rap. So I don't know what's going to happen with my neighbor, but I was told, I don't know if it's true, and I don't like to bring politics into things, but there are some people in here that do not like me because I do not share their political beliefs. I have a bumper sticker on my car that some of them find offensive. It is not nasty. It is not, in any way vulgar. It is just an expression. It's my candidate of choice in a certain election that happened recently here locally. And they don't like that because they just, it's not their politics. So I've had a couple of them just like at me. And so anyway, I'm still trying to calm down from this guy because, he's going to keep, every time that happens, he's going to report me. And every time it happens, I'm going to have to deal with this crap. So the next time, he says he banged on my wall. Well, if he did, I didn't hear him because I'm on so much medication for all the stuff that, I was out. So yeah, that was right before I came on tonight, which is why I couldn't get all my stuff organized and get my stuff together. But we do have money. We got quarters. See, I knew nobody was going to show up. I mean, not that you guys are nobodies, but I knew I had been gone so long that I wasn't going to have any people in my channel anymore, except for my diehards. So, for the benefit of my diehards, I got us a bunch of car wash quarters. I got about 39. Yes, scratch and go crazy. It is. As a matter of fact, I figured you would know that, but yes, it is. Yes, that's a proof. So enjoy it. I actually had 2 of them. You know, I don't know what the old guy's problem is, but I'm not going to tiptoe around my house and like watch my TV with the closed captioning only, all that junk. I had the crazy neighbor down in Georgia that thought it was okay just to come into my house and stuff. I'm not going to do this deal again. And I told the lady at the office, I said, look, you know, I've been in this apartment several months. He moved from the 3rd floor down to the ground floor this weekend. If he's not happy where he is and nobody else around me has ever complained, maybe you need to find him a different unit, because I'm not going to play this game. I'm just not. He says anything to me, he bangs on my wall, he does any of that, I'm just going to call the cops. I am, because we only have management here a couple days a week. And just, you know, I mean, really, dude. Marty's nuts about digging in coins. How you doing? Yeah, Scratch is still going through his Christmas winnings. he's like a little kid with a Christmas stocking over there. Oh my God, I won this. So anyway, we got $39 and I think maybe $39.50. I used a couple quarters out of here. So we got plenty of quarters. And I figured out what I'm going to do about my giveaway situation. As I explained to some folks earlier, due to financial reasons, I have to cut back on all of the giving away, 3, 4, 5 giveaways a week. I can't do it. I can't afford the postage. I don't have the monetization to offset it. And due to something going on with my ex, I am about to take a $300 a month hit in my income. So I'm doing all kinds of, I'm selling stuff on eBay. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. So here's what I did. I came up with a game. Now, the first prize we're going to give away is this penny book that I got from Handy Andy 736. Now, I will tell you, I am going to switch a couple of the pennies out because, frankly, they are better than the ones in my collection. And then I'm going to try to fill in the 2 missing spots. This is the 1941 to 1974. This is a Whitman book, and this is number 2. And we are going to give this away. But it's going to you're going to have to kind of qualify to win it. So we might as well start off with a little fun. We're going to play a game called Cats or Dogs. And this basket right here, after I take my notebook out, is full of playing cards. Some of them have puppies. Some of them have kitties. So what we're going to do, we are going to allow Mr. Bot to pick a person. The person that the bot picks, we're going to draw a card for. You're going to decide if you think I'm going to draw a cat or a dog. If you are correct, your name goes on the entry list. And on my birthday, which is only about 10 days from now, we're going to, everybody that's on the list, we will draw from that, and somebody is going to win the book. Does that make sense to y'all, how I'm doing that? Hey, Mike Degree. So basically what you're doing when I call your name on the bot is you're getting a chance to qualify to win the book. And I mean, this is a pretty cool book. Handy Andy filled her all up. Scratch says, I choose cat dog. I mean, there's some good, there's some keepers in here for sure. It's a nicely presented book. Well, if you don't want to be included, if you get pulled by the bot, just tell me to pull somebody else, and we won't include you. So we're going to do the first one right now, right before we start the quarters. So everybody that's here, I'm going to reset the eligibility, make sure all the mods are listed, all the users. Okay, I need everybody to type a doodah something day into the stream if you are interested in picking a card to see if you can get a qualification. Now, I also have a 73.6, I hope has... shut up. I hate when I flip over to the YouTube broadcast instead of my StreamYard. I'm going to have to do it for a second just so I can turn the volume off. There we go. I was getting a little echo. All right, doodah. Reed took me literally. Doodah. Scratch and go crazy. Doodah, doodah. Marty, doodah. You guys are great. Oh, my goodness. That's so funny. Now, y'all the other thing you got to take into consideration, folks, is I am not completely well yet. They don't even really know what's wrong for sure. But, so I'm on some strange medications. I don't know why this thing is not picking up everybody. I'm going to have to do it all over again. Okay, because it says that there are 11 people in the room, and it only has listed 6 on my list, and I don't know why. Because I'm seeing... I don't know. Now it's got 7. There's people that I know I have seen post and they're not coming up on the list, and I'm going to have to slap the bot around, I guess. There's another one. I don't know why. It's just, maybe it's just really slow. Andy 73.6. I count as 2 people. Well, you're on the list. It's some of the other ones that are supposed to be on there that aren't. And I'm not sure. I'm going to reset it and start again. It still says 8. Like I'm not seeing. Okay, let me tell you who is on the list. And if you're not coming up on my list, then we'll have you put something else in. Showing up on my list are Handy Andy 73-6 and his split personality. Jessie O, who really says she doesn't want to be in the drawing, but we'll leave her there for right now anyway. Lester Exton. Marty is nuts about digging in coins. Mike the Greek. Mussup the Possum. Reed's Art of Adventure. Scratch and Go Crazy. The Lucky James Eller. And Werner X. Hi, Werner. How you doing? So if you want to be involved, and I did not call your name, type something else in the, no, you're on there, Mike. Mike the Greek, you're in. I think it was just slow because now there's 14 in the room and there's 11 on the list, and some of the people just may not, may not want to be in there. So speak up now if you're not on there and you want to be, and I'll explain how the game works again, but it's about right, I think. Remember, I made you a mod, so you were trying to post a link to something and you couldn't post it because you weren't a mod, so I made you a mod. So you're a mod. That's why you're blue. All right. The person that I pick is going to be the very first person that gets to play cats and dogs. Oh, I got to vote. Oh. Okay, let's see who our test subject is. Jessie O, the one who did not want to be included. Yeah, are you sure you don't want to be included, Jessie? Oh, come on, Jess. That's so funny. I think you're going to have to just play along, Jessie. Not here, she says. I'm sure. Go to next. Okay, we're going to roll somebody else. I'll unclick Jessie O. And let's see who we got. Nah, Handy Andy, you can't win this prize. You're the one that sent me this prize, and I'm not sending it back to you. Oh my gosh, this is like last year when I was drawing the numbers out of the hat and I drew the number 69 out of the hat 3 times in a row. Oh my goodness. All right. Andy not here either. And now those two are both unclicked. So let's see what's left. All right, Reed's Art of Adventure. All righty. Reed will play along. I know he will. You still in the house, Reed? You ready to play some cats and dogs and get a chance to win a filled up book of pennies, mostly like the wheat variety? Reed's Art of Adventure. Reed's Art of Adventure. Okay, Reed's saying, I'm going to pull a dog out of here. Let me get the basket up here. Reed says it's going to be a dog. If it's a dog, he gets put on the entry list to win the book full of pennies. Who let the dog out? Okay, let's see. We got wah, wah, not a dog. That's a cat. M3's over here laughing. Reed got cat. He got a cat. Oh, well, didn't get an entry that time. Let's do some quarters, and then we'll play some more cats and dogs, and try to get some entries in here to win these books. Oh, did I say books? Oh, well, yeah, I did, because actually we got a quarter book over here almost done too. So, yeah, it's okay. Plenty of time, plenty of time. Let's start out with, that looks like I got this one, it only needs 2 quarters in it. And this other one needs about 10. And these are both giveaway books. Yeah, sorry. Got cat scratch fever on that one. All right, let me switch over here. We're going to start out with our commemorative state coins, because I got a bunch of them for some reason. Hopefully we'll find something that goes in the books. We're going to try and get these books filled up so we can send them out. Let's get over here on Mr. Microscopical. Woohoo! I am so happy to be back, guys. You guys have no idea. I've been laying in there sick. I've been driving 175 miles round trip to a doctor is not fun. I'll tell you that right now. I had 3 or 4 days where I didn't get out of bed except to use the facilities. I had to call my niece one day to go pick up medicine for me. It was not fun. And it just wasn't fun. So I am so happy to be back. Forest Raven. I like that, Lester. Meow. All right, let's start out with our, I need a second table over here. I swear. I'll be right back. I gotta rig up the space here. I got 2 books. And it's hard to keep the 2 books on my lap. So there, I'm making a table so I can open the books up. Okay, thanks for coming, Marty. Glad to see you. Glad some people remember that I'm here. Okay, this one book only needs a Utah and an Alaska. The other one is only about half full, and that's the one I wanted to kind of keep in front of me, so I could just lay the Utah and Alaska one off to the side. And these are from my same car wash that I've been going to, but Thursday I have to go about 80 miles away for some medical tests. And so when I am up there, I have looked up the locations of self-service car washes which are in that area, and I'm going to go a bit early because my appointment is not till, I have an appointment at 1 and 3, so I figured I'll go up there a little early, do some shopping, and find some car washes to see if I go further northeast into Virginia, if I get a different set of coins to work with. Yeah, if we see if we get some variety in the pack. So it'll still be car wash coins. It will just be from a different part of the state. And, you know, you could do the same thing if you are traveling. There's an Alaska. Yeah, like if you're on vacation or something and you're doing the car wash quarters thing, that would be, you know, an option. Just stop in a town and rinse your car off or vacuum the McDonald's fries out of the floor or something. We placed the Alaska in there. That means this one book only needs Utah, and I think my brother Handy Andy out there in Utah has probably hoarded all of those. So anyway, we're gonna just play along here. Wisconsin. I know. I always feel like I'm doing the Miss America thing here. Miss Wisconsin. Except I think the quarters are smarter than some of the girls that they have on the Miss America pageant. Oh, okay. Tennessee. That one is so rank. Even if it would fit in the book, I don't think I would use it. It is just too, it's not very good quality. I try to put the best ones I can find in. And sometimes I switch them out. If I have one in there that I know is just a placeholder. And I really appreciate my mods keeping an eye on the chat, because it is really hard for me. That was one of the primary reasons I could not do my live stream, was when my thyroid went so crazy. For some reason that they still are not sure of, it was causing me to have double vision. And so I couldn't read the stream. I could have probably done the show, but I couldn't read the stream. I would like look, and it was like I was standing on my head and dyslexic. And I'm not making fun of dyslexic people. My brother is dyslexic. Jesse, I have not found a spitting horse yet. I have found W's. I have found silver. There's a couple of varieties, and errors, some with cuds on them and things that I have found in the state parks, but no spitting horse yet. I keep hoping that I will, but so far, no go. That horse is spitting everywhere but at my car wash. Another New York I don't need. Ooh, this is shiny, whatever it is. Got some car wash splatter on it, but other than that, that looks pretty good, whatever it is. Let's see where it is. Rodent Island, which we happen to need in this one book. So that's a pretty good, that was pretty good. Get that popped right in that space. Working on that one. And I have, like I said, I have 2 books going here that are both going to be giveaway books. They're not as nice as the first one I had. These do not have the different mint marks, and they do not have the spaces for the territories. But my sister and I found these books at a Goodwill for like 29 cents each or something. There were 4 of them in there, so we grabbed them. And so I'm just filling them up and giving them away. And then I have some other, once we've exhausted all of the of these, I have a couple other different kinds of quarter books that we will work on, because I'm not quitting the quarter thing until I finish my state park collection from the car wash. So while I'm doing these, I'm doing it, with the intent of finishing my personal collection, and then everything else is just gravy. And I tomorrow have one doctor's appointment, and we are supposed to have some decent weather for a change. It's supposed to be like up to 52 or 53. So I bet y'all can guess what Susie's planning on doing tomorrow. If you can't, then you don't watch my Wednesday night shows, because I guarantee you tomorrow, this happy little camper is going to find somewhere to go metal detecting. I have all that great stuff that was paid for my channel by Muscle Shell. Silverleaf, hi, how are ya? And I have gotten very little chance to go out and actually use that equipment. And I have a friend who told me a while back that I could come metal detect their yard. And they have a daughter who's about 12. So I may go over there and take my second metal detector. I have 3, but I have one that I think would be appropriate for their daughter to start out with. You know, have a little introduction and see if she likes detecting. It's a little bounty hunter. And so I think I'm going to get a hold of them later and see if I can go over there and poke around in their yard. And I know she is homeschooled, so perhaps we can use it as some sort of lesson, part of a lesson plan. But I figured that way I'm not too far out in the middle of nowhere. If I start not feeling good, well, I'm just right up the street and I can come on home. But I got to get out. I have been laying in bed for almost 3.5 weeks, except for doctor's visits and that sort of thing. So I think that's my game plan for tomorrow. Just because I need to get some exercise. I'm between sitting around eating all day and the fact that they pumped me full of prednisone, I have gained a bunch of weight that I don't really feel very comfortable carrying around with me. So I'm going to be working on that maybe tomorrow. Mud SWAT, welcome, welcome. The kids are all right. They're all here. Yay, my kids are back. Woohoo! 1999 upside down Georgia. I don't think I need upside down Georgia. Her right side up Georgia. Or Georgia Brown. Do-do-do. Hawaii. Oops, I needed that Hawaii. Get back here. Doggone it. I wasn't paying attention. That's Massachusetts. I'm glad I don't throw these in a great big bin. There. Give me that back. It goes in this book. All right. Oh, here's a horsey. It's Delaware. What did Delaware, folks? What did Delaware? It was a little joke when I was a kid. Actually, I think it was a song. What did Delaware, man? What did Delaware? What did Delaware, man? Delaware clothes. Yeah, I'm on a lot of medications, so I don't have to get drunk to be this stupid. It's all natural from the pharmacy down the street. They got me set up. She wore a spitting horse. There you go. That's a good one. Either that or she rode one. I don't need the New York, I know for sure, in either book. Or New Jersey. Yeah, our weather has been really nasty. So even if I had not been sick, I really wouldn't have been able to get out much anyway. It has just been not good. I mean, nothing compared to what the poor folks in Texas got. My goodness. My poor friend who lives in Austin, they were boiling snow for water to flush the toilet and to sponge off with, and She said, yes, last night their water finally came back on, and she said she took the best shower she ever had in her whole life. So our weather wasn't quite that bad, but it has not exactly been pleasant. No. If you are in Texas, just wow. God bless you. I've been through all of that stuff, and I know it is very unpleasant. Now, I will be going back through all of these, looking for all of the oddities. I'll probably do that in a different unscheduled stream where I just feel like coming in here and trying to build up some hours again. Kentucky. Don't need that. All the 2001s are done. Everybody's so quiet. This can't possibly be my stream. Everybody's too quiet. Did the Mars rover come and take away all my kids? You're just being way too quiet. I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, Warner's got that right. Great time for plumbers down in Texas. Yeah, a lot of people, unfortunately, got burst water pipes. They are not really accustomed to that kind of weather, and I know that because I lived there for several years. And while I was there, we had a flood. Now, they are more dialed in for flood than they are for snow. Oh, we got a Puerto Rico. There is no space in my books for the territories. However, we will put that aside, and I'll put it in a flip to go with the book. Here we got the Puerto Rico. Ah, Utah. You know what that means, folks? We just filled one of these two books. Ta-da! So we just created another book to give away. Hey, that's cool beads. Woohoo! That's a full one. I like it. Somebody else will like it later when it arrives in their postal box. Oh, I better not clink these two quarters together. My neighbor might gripe. Coyote whacker! Hey! Wow, I'm down to 8 people. I'm scaring them away fast tonight. It usually takes me an hour or so to scare everybody off. Oh, well, if you're here, hit the like and all of that good groovy stuff, because I need all the help I can get. I do. I need help. Help me. Help me. Oh, up to 9. Gaining by leaps and bounds here, folks. Yeehaw. That's a Georgia. I know I don't need that peach. Yeah, right after I finish this little group right here, we're going to try to qualify somebody else to win the penny book in another cats and dogs drawing. Yeah, I got those cards for Christmas. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with them, and all of a sudden it occurred to me that Louisiana goes in this book. It occurred to me that we could play a little game with the cats and dogs, so I thought that was kind of fun. And I couldn't figure out how I was going to do my giveaway, so it worked out well. And so we'll just see. What is your problem there, Scratch? Bye-bye, black sheep. Don't need any 2000s. I don't need any 2001s. Iowa. I need that one. Besides which, that is where I was born. I know I have lived most of my life in the South, except for the little stint in Virginia, but I was, in fact, born in Iowa. Am I soundless? Andy says he has no sound. Has Andy gone deaf, or have I gone mute? Y'all, please let me know. Okay, Jesse says loud and clear, and Scratch and Go Crazy says, huh? No, it was him. Andy, he's just having malfunctions all over the place today. Oh, here's another one for the book, Mississippi. We're getting pretty good on this book. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more to go in this book, and it'll be ready to be a giveaway. So that's always fun. I like to have some things to give away, and the thing about these is when you give them away, you know, hey, we sat here and we went through all these quarters from a car wash, and we did this. We didn't just go buy a book, you know, and have somebody fill it up with things from down at the coin store. We actually sat here and found these and put them in ourselves. Woohoo! Go, Werner! I can't wait to see. That's exciting. I need to do some videos. I got a bunch of footage backed up, but it's really hard to make a video when your eyes are like not letting you see what's going on. It was like that for a couple of weeks where I just really couldn't. I couldn't follow anything that was happening. So, all right, we got about 10 more in here to look at. South Carolina, stars in her eyes. Oops, I can't sing that. I'll get a copyright infringement from my friend Henry for singing singing the song that he wrote. Little blurb of South Carolina by the Outlaws. I don't sing it nearly as well as Henry Paul, however. My friend Henry is 70, I think maybe 71 years old. Looks like he's about 50, still going strong, and is about to become a new daddy. So you know, I'm like, Henry, by the time your kid's 20, you're going to be 100. But, well, not quite, but he's got other adult children and one child who's about 5 or 6, but still going. Okay, 2003 Missouri. Do we need it? No, we do not. We're throwing paper airplanes, aren't we? Automotive stuff. I like automotive stuff. I used to be the crew chief on a race car years ago. I can do automotive stuff. I might even understand a little bit of it, depending if it's new automotive stuff or old automotive stuff. The new cars, I don't really understand. Older cars, I could rebuild the entire engine, but everything is so computerized now. So it's beyond my abilities. to do a whole lot. 2 more in the container. A raid? I'm getting raided? Hi, Drag Dad. Hey. Coin World UK raid. Thank you. Jimmy Lakari. Archaeology Mikey. Woohoo. All right. Let me get this out here. The last 2 of them. See if we can place them. I don't believe we need Ohio. And the last in there. I don't usually, I've only, to my knowledge, only remember one other time when there was a raid on my channel, and it was from Metal Detecting NC, not very long ago. So anytime I get a raid coming in, it's like, I'm like, woohoo, somebody found me. Okay, we completed one of the books, and this one we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. So we will attempt to find those in the next exciting adventure of Car Wash Quarters. And now we're going to switch over to our new game. I'll have to explain it again since I got more peoples. Texas Joe, big country, peoples, people. Oh, where in the world is my, there, that's what I'm hunting for. Bill 457, hey. All right, let me get myself on the camera here so I can scare the crap out of everybody. There she is. Oh my goodness. Texas Joe. Oh, Coin World. Yay. You guys are awesome. Awesome. If you are not signed on to my channel, you need to be. And if you haven't hit the like button, well, you know, I'm subject to judgment yet here. Okay. So, since we got a bunch of new folks here, I gotta explain myself, my game. I can find the book again. I'm gonna give away this penny book, which runs from 1941 to 1974. It is missing a couple of pennies, but I'm going to try to fill those in before the giveaway comes around. Now, how we're going to give that away, people, is I am going to pick a name with the bot. The person whose name I pick gets to select, they get to choose if it's going to be a cat or a dog that comes out of here. I got playing cards. I got dogs and, come on, where's cats? And kitties. If you make a correct selection, I will be putting your name on the list, said list, to qualify for the drawing to win the book, which will be happening on March the 3rd, which is my birthday. So what I'm going to do is I've got the bot running, and it says there are 16 people here, and the bot, for some reason, I got to get everybody dialed in here. I need everybody to post, and everybody that wants a chance to win the penny book. I don't know if I can ship to UK. I'll have to see if I can afford to ship that book. But because normally I only do to US, but you know, you guys just rated me, so I might make an exception. So I need you to type something into the bot, or the stream so that the bot will pick up your name. And then whoever I select with the bot is going to pick a card out of there. And they're going to, if it's the cat or the dog, we'll see if they make the list. I don't know what you're typing, Hydrag Dad. So what you're playing for right now is the chance to get an entry. Texas Joe, thank you very much. That's awesome. Texas Joe said if it goes to somebody in the UK, he will cover the postage. You rock. That is awesome. So let me see. We have 16 in the room, and the bot has picked up 13. Now, I don't really need to reset the bot. The bot's picking up everybody pretty good. Where I'm going to read off the names that the bot has picked. And if your name does not appear, then we'll have you type something in, or I will try to add you manually to the list. So without further ado, here is the list thus far as created by the bot. Archaeology Mikey 007, Big Country, Coin World UK, Forest Raven, Handy Andy 736, Hydrag Dad, Jesse O. My screen just jumped. Forest Raven, Jaji, Music Man Coins. Hi, Jaji. Jimmy Lakari, Lester Exton, Papa Giorgio, Scratch and Go, Crazy Texas Joe, The Lucky James Eller, and Werner X. And Jessie wants to be removed, so I will mark her out. All right. So that leaves me with a total of 15. If you did not hear your name and you want a chance to win, I'm going to show you guys, in case you missed this one, why I cracked up in the middle of that. You can always count on Scratch and Go Crazy. Oh my goodness. All righty. So there's 17 in the room. The bot has 14 eligible. So I think we're where we should be. So I'm gonna hit the switch here. And I got to take Handy Andy out because he donated the book, so I'm not sending it back to him. So yeah. If you did not hear your name when I read that list, type something there real quick. Yeah, some may not want to be in on it, and that's why I said we're about right. Forest Raven is claiming the fart blossom. All righty then. Yeah, Coyote Whacker just showed up on the list just now. So, okay, I'm going to hit the button here. And then we're going to let whoever I choose make the executive decision if they think I'm going to pick a cat or a dog. And that executive decision will be made by Werner X. Cat or dog, Werner? Cat or dog? And I will make sure it gets sent to Werner, even though he is also overseas. Guinea pig. Y'all are sick. All right, Werner, cat or dog? Cat or dog? He says dog. Okay, let's shake the box up real good. And I don't want a donkey. Somebody said donkey. Oh, my goodness. All right, what did we get? Oh, come on, guys. We got another cat. I swear there's dogs in here. I think I'm going to start taking them out as we draw them. Okay, I'm going to pick another person because we got to get somebody on the list qualified to win. Oh my goodness. So let's see who else we can hit the button and try it again. So sorry there, Warner. Let's see what happens to Forrest Raven. Cat or dog, Forrest? Cat or dog? Cat or dog? No, I have dogs and cats in there. Final answer, dog. Okay. Da, da, da! It's a dog. Forrest Raven is the first one on the eligibility list to win the book. Awesome. Let's do a couple more real quick, and then we're going to do some more quarters. Oh, where'd I put that other dog? I know, or whatever, that dumb cat that I took out of here. Where you go, cat? There. I don't want to lose the cards. They're really cute. Okay, let's do one more by the Nightbot. Let's see what kind of luck we have with Texas Joe. Cat or dog? Cat or dog? Oh yeah, Susie Q is back. Yes, she is. She is. I am so happy to be back. He says dog. Texas Joe says dog. All right, here we go. I can't see the cards. And I also have a glove on, which makes it even worse. Texas Joe is qualified to win the prize. One ace of dog. I'm just writing them all down in this book. And then on March the 3rd, we will be giving away the actual prizes. I just thought this would be something different to do. Let's go for one more. What the heck? Let's see what we get from Jimmy Lacari. Cat or dog, Jimmy Lacari? Cat or dog? Then we're going to do some quarters. Cat or dog, Jimmy Lacari? Texas Joe, beginner's luck. Or am I that good? Big Country says kennel. Jimmy Lacari, are you still here? Jimmy. Jimmy, did you fall asleep again? Sometimes I put Jimmy Lacari to sleep. Once in a while, his little eyes will pop up on the screen, so I know he's still here. But all right, we're going to have to move on if he doesn't say something here pretty darn quick. Yeah, Jimmy is the luckiest Lacari on the planet. He wins a lot of stuff. All right, well, all right, we're about done waiting for Jimmy Lacari. He'll come back around later. I'm going to do a bunch of these before the 3rd. I have my metal detecting show on Wednesday at 6. And then I'm going to be doing just a lot of pop-ups where I just come online and I'll add some more people. And we'll add a bunch of people on my birthday, too, before we actually do the giveaway. So, all right, let's skip on to somebody else. Can't wait all day while Jimmy Lacari shakes it. Lucky James Eller. Dog or kitty? Dog or kitty? And James Eller. Are you still here? Lucky James Eller. Cat or dog? Woof! Come on, something. This box is getting heavy. A lot of critters in here. Phew! That's not the litter box. Come on. Starting to smell like a litter box in here. Cat, he says. All right. I'm going to get this card out of there. That's supposed to make the box stiffer, but all it's doing is causing me trouble. Oh, let's get a card. Come on. We're going for the cat. Got a dog. Doggone it, it's a dog. I got to get one more person in here before I start these quarters. So, sorry, was no cat. Handy Andy is ineligible because he's the one who donated the prize in the first place. Lester Exton. Lester Exton, are you in the house? Cat or dog? Cat or dog? Is that a cat? My eyes aren't very good. It looks like a cat to me. Cat. All right. All right. Let me see here. It's a dog. It's a dog. I'm going to keep going until somebody, get one more person at least, gets in there. Thanks for playing, but you got bit by the dog. All right, Jesse. Oh, I took you off the list and it put you back on. So skip Jesse. Scratch and go crazy. It's your turn in the litter box, buddy. Cat or dog? Cat or dog? Come on, Scratch. What you want? Pooch, he says. All right, let's see if we can get a pooch out of here. Come on. Doggone this thing. These gloves, I've got a glove on and it's not letting me split the cards. Not very sanitary, but I had to get that glove off. All right. We are looking for a pooch. Da-da-da! Scratch and go crazy. Got a pooch. So it goes on the list. All right, we've been messing with these critters here for a few minutes. Let's mess with some quatas. Some quata action here. All right, what are we going to do next? I don't have a whole lot of just standard Washington quarters, so let's work our way through those. On these, I'm still working on my personal books. The 88 to 98, I need several. I need a 90, a 92, and a 97D. And don't fall on the floor. And the 65 to 87, I need a whole bunch. Oh, yeah, no, that's not the naughty list. That's actually the good list, because I forgot to tell you guys there's going to be a little extra on my birthday. And one of those things is if somebody draws, there are jokers in there, cat jokers and dog jokers. They got special prizes attached to them. All right, and then I got the 88 to 98. This one is done, so I can lay it aside. I did not get out the books for the silver because we've only found one silver ever. So if we find one that's dandy, I will get my book out. But I actually started this car wash quarter thing because I got a silver at a car wash, and I almost put it in the slot. Come on, camera. It'll focus there. Oh, well. Joker is Wildcat. There we go. All right. Clear these out. Put them back in their tub so I can search them for errors and stuff later. And get these guys out. See what we can do. Yeah, if I ever fill these up, I have some more quarter books and we'll do some Washingtons. But right now, I'm still working on my personal collection on these. What we got here? We got a 1969 model, which my book happens to need. So we'll just put it right on in there. You see, I used to have a whole set of everything years ago. And a girl that one of my boyfriends went to school with liberated 99% of my coin collection, which she took and cashed in, I think, at the local 7-Eleven, so she could buy drugs with it. So, a few years back, I started over. And since I don't have money, this is how I started over. Okay, 93. Do we need the 93? No. All right. I don't need them. They become laundry money. 92. Does it have a D on it? It does indeed, and I need to put that in the book. Woohoo! Got one. I gotta move this so I can see. All 2020 quarters in change. Next victim. Yes, I might occasionally have some in the wrong bin. I try not to look at anything but what kind of quarter they are, because I don't want to spoil the fun, It's just more fun if you don't know what's coming up. 86p. Just happened to need one of those. So we're making some progress. Yes, there hasn't been a lot of business at the car wash because it's been so rainy and nasty, but 66. The day that I was down there, they were waiting in line because they put salt on the roads here when it snows and it really tears cars up. Oh, there's a bicentennial. I don't believe I need it, but we have that one already, but I'll put that aside. Someone might need that. Need to put my gloves back on. 67. But we're just dancing all around the 60s there. Yeah, don't you just hate when people take things that don't belong to them? There's two things I really don't like. I do not like a thief, and I don't like somebody who lies about somebody, that like defames their like the guy that went to the office and said, I woke him up at 3 o'clock in the morning listening to a preacher. I don't like that kind of junk. That's just, if you have an issue with somebody, why not just go say, hey, knock on the door, say, hey, I'm your new neighbor. I had a hard time sleeping last night. There was a lot of noise. Was that caused by your TV or yada, yada? You don't have to be icky. Yep, got a space for that 1970 right there. Next. Woo, 65. Oh, so close yet so far. Oh, well. One day. 1980. And it's a P, and I already have the P. I needed the D. Alrighty. Armando from Zivalt. How are you? 81P. We have a space for that. You know, I could change my mind at a later date and give these away too. I do. I go in spurts because I don't have a lot of space, and so I kind of look at my collection and say, okay, is this the thing I want to keep, or do I want to give this to my niece or nephew, or, you know, I can't get this one to go in the book. This book is fighting me. Darn. Oh, man. 3/4 just fell out of this book. Hang on, folks. We're having a wardrobe malfunction here with the books. Got to get these two back in that came out. What came out here? The 79D fell out. And what was this one? 80 fell out. Actually, I think that was 80D. All because I was trying to put this 81P in and it didn't want to go. I do not like these books. It's very hard to get the coins into them, and then once you get them in, they don't want to stay in there. Now, there was kids in the parking lot. There's a store right behind us, and they had their cars back there behind the vape shop, listening to rap and smoking and doing whatever they were doing at 3 a.m. and I was asleep. But I've heard from other neighbors that that's what was going on. But this guy, instead of saying, oh, hey, John Jacobs, instead of coming by and saying something to me, he called the office and complained. And he has lived next door to me for like 2 days. So I'm like, oh, God, it's one of those. Yeah. So when we tried to explain to him that that is a common area over there where those people gather and make noise, he was very nasty and slammed a door that leads to the outside of the building in the face of me and another tenant. So that's just not gonna work too good. I mean, you guys, a lot of you know, first of all, that I have been pretty sick the last month. But even before that, you guys know I don't stay up super late. I'm usually in bed by 8 or 9 o'clock. And if I do go online after that, it's on my cell phone. And my cell phone is in no way loud enough for him to hear what's going on. And what I thought was the funniest part, though, was he called the office and he told the lady in the office that I had my TV on loud at 3 o'clock in the morning listening to a preacher. What he was actually hearing was kids playing rap. You know, I don't know how he got a preacher out of the rap, but I guess, you know, the cadence of rap or something must have sounded that way to him. But I guarantee you, it was not my TV. And of course, I guess not Armando. I think what really bothered me about it was here I was sitting in the doctor's office and I get this call And even the manager was laughing because the part about I was up at 3 o'clock in the morning listening to a preacher really loud, she knew better. She just knew better. She's like, that ain't right. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What do we get? What do we get? We got Silva. Silva from the car wash. That's only the second one ever. Second one ever, folks. How awesome. Woo! Boom! I didn't think that was ever going to happen again. This is not even a bad looking one. I mean, it's got some coloring to it, but you know, a little, it's not really too scratched. You know, I mean, it's got your average amount of wear you would expect. Back looks pretty good. I'm happy. I'm happy with that one. Car wash, Mud Swat. The same old car wash that I go to all the time. This is why I do the car wash. Of course, also the police. Probably so. Neighbor can kiss my derriere air. I'm not going to put up with it. So, yeah, it's in nice shape. It's not bad. I thought it was, when I saw it, it was kind of shiny looking, so I figured it's going to be a 90s, you know, because that's usually what the shiny ones, but there we go. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. 1964 silver from the car wash. Anybody know what a 1964, what the silver price is right now, that a funky old coin like that would have any value to? And there's a 67, which we don't need, but boy, I'm so excited about that silver. Woohoo! That is awesome sauce. 73. Don't need that one. I guarantee you I did not put the silver one back in the laundry money. 78. Don't need that one. 23X5. Okay. 97. Oops, don't fall, but I hate this book. 97. We got that. And the last one, $5. Okay, I got $5 from the car wash, folks. And we got an 87D as the final one, which we already have. So I got to put these two in that fell out of the book, and then we'll take a quick look at our 64 again. I don't spend anything for it. I go to the car wash to wash my car. Our car wash, I live in a small town, it only costs $1 to run my car through the car wash. Now, I don't carry a lot of cash just because I'm an old lady and I don't. And so usually if I'm going to the car wash, I just go by the ATM and take a $20 bill out. I go down to the car wash. I put the $20 bill in the change machine. I get $20 worth of quarters, and I may use $1 or $2 of them. Now, because I haven't been streaming, I had almost $40 worth tonight. I think I had $37, $38 worth. But I go down there. I usually spend a couple bucks. I wash the salt off my car. I mean, my car really doesn't have to be detailed too well because it's you know, it's old. It's a 2005. This fell out of my book. But I do go down and I wash the salt off of it, and if I've been metal detecting, I run the vacuum. So I spend $2-3, and the rest of it is what I go through, and then it ends up going recycled back into the laundromat or somewhere else. But I don't carry a lot of cash, because one time, and especially when you're disabled, people will take advantage of you. And I had a guy knock me down and take my purse right after I had cashed a check that was like $800. So I don't carry cash. So when I'm going to go do my car, I go through my ATM, get my $20, go down there, spend 2 or 3 of it, and we search through the rest. And I do look at the ones that I put in the machine at the car wash before I put them in, because I don't want to put a silver in there. Speaking of which, let's take one more little look at our 64. That's a happy one. That is cool beans, folks. I like it. I like it. I like it. Or as John Jacobs says, you can't get mad at that. All righty. I'm going to put that aside. So, because I have to get that book out. That book, I don't even get that book out. Yeah, exactly, Mikey. I have pulled 3 W's out of the car wash. So, no, I don't want to put any W's in. So, I do look at the ones that I use while I'm there. But I don't look at the rest until I come home and look at them with you guys. Sometimes I will have my grandniece or somebody else sort them, and sometimes I will just give them a quick glance, but I don't look at mint marks or states. I can tell by looking at the back of them, is this a state quarter or a park quarter? But you know, I like the fun of sorting through them with you guys. It wouldn't be half as much fun if I'm just sitting here by myself and found it. And I don't, you know, like I said, that's only the second silver ever from the car wash. And a silver quarter from the car wash is what started this whole car wash quarters thing. So scratch and go. Bye, honey. I got the cats and dogs bunch out here again. We're gonna go through one more group. Or maybe not. I may save them because it's run a little bit long here. It's 6:30. But all right, if you want a chance to get entered in the drawing for the book, your preliminary round, cats and dogs, get something posted in there right away. So Mr. Bot will let you play with critters. And you can have more than one entry. I am not limiting the number of, I got a wheel of death. I hope it's working. Don't wheel of death to me, please. There we go. Donkeys on waffles. Not yet, Pammy. Right now, we're doing the preliminary to qualify people to win a full book of pennies, which will be given away on my birthday. And now I have some other things to give away. What you did just miss was we got silver out of the car wash. That was awesome. We did. We got a silver 1964 silver quarter out of the car wash change. I am so excited about that. That just, you know, that makes the whole deal right there. So anyway, we're going to give away this book on my birthday, which is March the 3rd. This is the 1941 to 1974. Thank you, Forrest Raven. My birthday is March the 3rd. Anyway, this book is almost full. It's missing a couple pennies, but we'll get those filled in. And that's going to be one of the prizes. There'll probably be a couple more, but I can't give out a whole bunch of stuff simply because I can't afford to mail the stuff. All right, let's see how many people the bot has listed. The bot says we have 14 eligibles, but the bot seems to be running a little bit slow. So let's see if we can kick it in the pants a little bit. Come on, bot. Get with the program here. Okay, it says there's 18 in the room. And the bot has 14. But a couple of them I have to remove because they don't want to be in the drawing. I think we lost Handy Andy. I think he crashed. I think he crashed and burned. Yeah, the bot is a little bit slow. So I'm going to read the names from the list. If your name is not called and you want a chance to win, then you'll have to type something in. I removed you already, Jesse, and I removed Handy Andy because he's the one that donated the book, and I don't think he wants it back. I have 15 people, and those people are Archaeology, Mikey 007, Armando from the Vault, Big Country, Forest Raven, who may or may not still be here, Jaji Music Man Coins, John Jacobs, Lester Exton, Mud Swat, Pammy Jones, Papa Giorgio, Reed's Art of Adventure, Texas Joe, and the lucky James Eller. If you want to have an opportunity to qualify for the win by playing my cats and dogs game, you need to type something into the chat so my bot will recognize that you are here. Otherwise, we're going to wait about one more minute and we're going to pick a few people to play cats and dogs. All righty, I don't see anybody new showing up, so all right, here we go. The first person who gets a chance to qualify will be Big Country. Big Country, is it going to be a cat or a dog that comes out of the pen here? What's in the kennel, cat or dog? Sorry, the box is kind of falling apart here. I just made this game up. They're just playing cards. Big Country says cat. If it's a cat, his name goes on the list for a chance to win the coin-filled book, and it is... It's a cat! It's a cat! Big Country is added to the list of potential winners of the book. And there we go. Let's see who else we can get qualified to have a chance to win the book. I guess I better pull a name, huh? How about Texas Joe? Texas Joe. Well, there's other prizes besides that book, Pammy, so you might want to reconsider that. Texas Joe, cat or dog? Texas Joe, cat or dog? Meow. Woof. Which is it? Cat or dog, Texas Joe? Dog, he says. Dog. Did he get a dog or did he get a kitty? Da, 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 he got a dog. He's on the list. On the list. I'm going to draw a couple more and then I think I'm going to wrap it up for the night. But anytime you see me online between now and my birthday on March the 3rd, we will have the cats and dogs. So my regular show on Wednesday, we'll do a whole bunch. But if you see me online, just live streaming, sorting pennies or whatever, I'll be giving away more chances to get into the game. Let's do one more here real quick. Let's see. Zsazi. Cat or dog, Zsazi? We explained the context a whole bunch of times. So I will make it, to make Big Country happy, I will make a video that explains the game. In the interim, I am looking for Zsazi. Zsazi Coin Man. Where are you, Zsazi? Cat or dog? He says, my cat is sitting here, so I better say cat. All right. Oh, my neighbors can kiss my butt. My neighbor on one side has a dog. My neighbor on the other side is a dog. No, actually, he's an ass. You said cat. You got dog. Got bit. All right, one more for the road here. Let me shake them up real good. And see who gets it. And the lucky James Eller. Boy, he is lucky. He missed out earlier, so is he back now? Lucky James Eller, are you in the house? Meow or woof? Meow or woof? Come on. James Eller, where are you, feller? Oh, that was bad even for me. Come on, James Eller. Cat or dog? M3 is sitting over here looking at me like, where's cats and dogs? Give me some cats and dogs. I'll kick their butt. Hi, Evan. Hey, buddy. There he is. James Eller says dog. And he got a dog. Woohoo! We have another entry on the list. All right. I'm going to find a better container for them because I just dreamed this brilliant idea up like 5 minutes before I went on tonight. So anyway, so tonight's people who are registered for the March 3rd drawing are Forest Raven, Texas Joe, Scratch and Go Crazy, Big Country, a second entry for Texas Joe, and the Lucky James Eller. So those are the people who are in so long. So far. And I decided to start taking the cards that have been pulled out. And several of you had a chance, but you got either cat scratch fever or you got bit by the dog. I still have all of my state park porters to look at, but I've been on an hour and a half, and I don't want to push myself too far and end up making myself sick again. So I think, whoa, wee, technical difficulties. Let's stand her on her head. She's no fun. She fell right over. If anybody knows what comedy routine that's from, you're old. All right. So anyway, I'm going to be popping on quite a bit during the week, just different random times. My regularly scheduled next show is on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Oh, yeah. Got to do this real quick before I go. I got some stuff to give away for the metal detecting crowd. I got several hats from Nocta Macro. Sent me 4 or 5, or I'm not sure how many hats to give away. And I'll probably start giving some of those away on my birthday as well. And then we also, from Nocta Macro, we got some really cool patches. These are not stickers. These are fabric patches. And I got a stack of those. Don't quite know how many. And then I got an item that I'm going to test out and do a review on and then give away. So whoever wins it, it might get a little dirt on it. I'm sorry, but you know, we're detecting people. And what this is the pinpointer holder that you can put your belt through it, the same belt that you have your finds bag on. And then this part goes around your leg, if you're able to get that around your leg. If not, you could still hang it just from your belt. And then your pinpointer goes in here. So I'm going to test this one out. And one of the reasons I'm going to test it out is I have my pinpointer on a lanyard. And I hate it on the lanyard because sometimes the lanyard will like recoil, and it has actually come up and smacked me in the face with my pinpointer before. I don't like that. So I'm going to try this out, and then I'm probably going to give it away. So I do have some stuff for metal detectors coming up. Like I said, I'm just going to be popping on a lot this week because I missed 3, almost 4 weeks of doing my show, except like some little 20-minute things where I was sorting pennies and stuff. And I got way behind on my goal of trying to reach 1,000 by my birthday. Yeah, it's a pinpointer holster. I was trying to describe it to somebody the other day, and I said, remember when you were a little kid and you had a cap gun and you had a little holster for your cap gun? Well, this is the big kid's cap gun. You know? We're looking for the boom with this one. So anyway, what's going to be interesting about the test is that I am not using a Nocta Macro pinpointer. Now, it's made for their pinpointer. Let's see how it works with a Garrett Carrick, a completely different brand. Let's see if it fits in there properly, because if it's an across-the-board holder that will accommodate more than one brand, then that's an awesome piece, because the price point on it's really good. The quality of it, I've looked at it, it is really well made. And so I got to thank the folks over in Istanbul, Turkey. They sent that over to me. Anyway, I'm going to be popping on a lot trying to make up my time. I don't even quite know where I'm at. I know I'm right around 3,000 watch hours, and somebody just said I had 760. So I'm not going to make it, obviously, by March 3rd, but it's okay. But I do want to try to make up for some of the lost time. I've got a lot of stuff around here that we were supposed to do, coins to search and such. And I want to make sure that there are a substantial number of people registered to win the prizes. Matches your camo finds bag. My finds bag is a tool bag that I picked up in Walmart when I first started. It has a regular handle on it, and then it also has the belt loops and all these different little pockets and stuff. And that thing has been the best. Everything was so organized. Last year, I went down to Florida, and I was detecting with the Weedy Boys. And Simon was like, whoa, that's what we need. And I said, at $14 over at the Walmart. Yeah, I'm not 100%. Not 100%, but I'm better. And so I need to. Yeah, I do not like that coiled lanyard. I just don't. I don't like it. But because I have some disabilities, it's really a pain in the derriere if I drop a piece of equipment and I have to get down and pick it up. It's a lot easier if I can just, pull it up with that. But the problem with it, the lanyard doesn't really work very well with the bag I have. So I thought, okay, let me leave it on the lanyard, but put it in this holster and see how that works. It's just it's a test. We'll see how it comes out. Where did you get it? Walmart. Yeah. The thing that I'm using for a finds bag. Yeah, I got it at Walmart for like $14. It's actually to carry tools in, but it has all these little loops, and it's like a carpenter's kind of bag, but it has all kinds of little pockets. There's great pockets in there. I can put my extra batteries for my GoPro and my iPhone, and I have some little small drink bottles that are only about that big. I can stick one of those in there, and the center of it, I stick a Ziploc bag in the middle and throw all my finds in that Ziploc, so that when I get home, if I have done it right, I can just pull the Ziploc bag out, zip it shut, and write on there what hunt that was, so that when I'm doing my videos later, then I've got my finds. It's the Susie bag. That's right. All righty. So I'm starting to get a little hoarse. So I think I'm going to let everybody go. I know there are several people coming on soon. I think Baseman is back on tonight, and I know there's probably a couple of detecting shows coming on soon. I don't dare go watch one in my bedroom. Oh my God, can you imagine my neighbor listening to beep, 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 beep? I don't think he would dig the beeps. Yeah, I think Ambient Girl is coming on at 7 on Digging Life. Rick G. Profit Coins is coming up. Baseman 64 is coming up. Let's see if I can spot anybody else here real quick. For those of you who follow these guys, Adventures with Purpose is coming up. Big T Coins Monday auction is coming up. These are all at like 7 o'clock. Well, they say 7 o'clock, but I don't know what time zone. So anyway, there are some places you can go and raid and tell them I sent you. 9 o'clock is the Ohio River History folks. They have a good channel. So, oh yeah, one of my favorites, I almost forgot, has recently resurfaced and is back, and that is Jeff Silversmith and the famous duck fights. Got the duck fights happening over there in the middle of the coin search. So there's a lot of action going on tonight. So I'm sure you can find somebody to get out there and support. And if you would be so kind to make sure, Florida Hunt 7 is pretty much over now. They're on their way homes. I didn't make Florida Hunt 7. I was too sick, and so yeah, I said Basement 64 right off the bat. So anyway, I think that's about it for now. I'm going to try to go do some detecting tomorrow. I do have a doctor's appointment, very badly placed at 2:30 in the afternoon. So probably, I'm not usually in that one too long. So I will be trying to go dig up something. And I'll see everybody later. If you would, hit the like button on the way out. If you are not subscribed to my channel, it's pretty crazy in here. You probably should be. You never know what's going to happen. I'm a little bit, so they say. Alrighty, well, everybody, the one thing I always tell you, and I'm going to keep telling you until all this mess that's going on in the world is over, is if you're in my space, cover your face. I know these little things here are uncomfortable, but you can't go digging if the last hole dug was 6 feet under. So there you go. Good night, everybody. Thanks for playing along. We'll see you soon.